Hello, 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 everybody. I hope you are doing well. Sorry. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was just kind of bugging out for a little bit. Hey, how's it going? So, my Spotify app seems to be bugging out where it's not playing any of the music because it didn't properly end. There we go. We're just force quitting all that stuff right now. So hopefully that should fix it. Aha, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why. I hope for everybody in the VODs and stuff that you could actually hear the music and everything. But if not, we should be able to hear it now. There we go. Yeah, because I couldn't hear it on my headphones at all or anything, so it's getting a little bit worried. But anyways, I think we got all the stuff nice and up and running. Had the little Clark Kent sort of stuff. Almost said Kent Clark. Oh, Clark Kent, Clark Kent. Superman. That sort of stuff. But anyways, we can just go ahead and gotta make sure my hotkeys are all working. There we go. We'll get that, and then we'll of course get no signal because I don't need audio. Is my thing not working right now? Hold on. I'm just gonna, oh, there we go. Haha. Whoa. Did my stream just go offline? What's happening? Because it says I'm still streaming, but it says I'm not online. Now, I've had this happen before with Restream, where it bugs out like this. Oh, yeah. And then, of course. Because now when I press play on offline, it's showing it's trying its best, but not really. It's weird. Oh, here, this is what we can do. We will... So we'll do like... Hopefully. That should just be as easy as hit and refresh now. Maybe. Here we go. Alright, so I see that I'm live now. So hopefully that'll just stay. Alright, so we were working on this before, right? We were attempting to try and make that F on here, but I wasn't really super happy with that. And so now we should have, if I go to my Gmail, I just did a sketch for everybody who's on my Facebook and elsewhere. You might have seen me working on Derek's logo. Did a couple sketches and stuff and everything. Let's see. So it should be, I guess it's just in sent because he didn't really say anything to it. So here we go. So we go to there. I'm just roaming around, just opening stuff up, closing things. Let's see. Let's go there, then here. If we go to our download stuff. Mm-hmm. So now, I mean, yeah, we got it in sweet resolution. Or maybe we just, okay. So now we have that, and if we just go to image trace, okay. It'll do all that stuff, sweet. So we got it. What was the preset? Let's see here. So it should be sketch start. Let's see how that goes. I mean, that looks pretty good. Cool. Just expand that. So now we have all of that, right? Even my signature in vector. So we can kill this. We'll just save it. I mean, might as well. Here. We'll group that. And we'll group that. So that way that stuff all kind of flows together. If we need it. Boop. Also just scooch that on down right there. And plop that there. We can grab this. Throw that just like somewhere in there or something. Maybe even just like Falcon Financial. Just have that somewhere up there. So this was what was happening here. I'm going to just move this off to the side. We never really have to delete stuff, but I think moving things works a little bit better. I mean, because it's not like we're dealing with crazy high things either. Oh, did this get moved somehow? I kind of like how it's tight. That's nice and tight. Well, you probably want to have a little bit more space because if you're actually going to be printing and doing stuff like that. Although that does look cool. I do like it. So, I'm thinking of trying to mess with some color options with this, but we'll do that once we actually get some stuff going, I think. But let's go ahead and try and flesh these two ideas out, right? This is also the weird thing of going from 2D into 3, or from 3D to 2D. It's like I'm wanting to use all my hotkeys from that. And then if we actually do end up wanting to do some sketching, or if we just get down to a point where we want to, I have my trusty, I almost just like totally killed my hand here. I have my trusty new little iPad Pro here with the Apple Pencil right there on the side. This is a non-sponsored sort of plug for this, but UAG, I think that's who it is, or Jen, if you want to read it upside down. I think it's UAG. Has a really solid case for it. Like it feels like I'm not afraid of holding that, which can be very different for a lot of other things. So, okay, right. Here, hold on. I think if we're gonna do this, right, I want the F to be like highlighted for sure. You know, and you can do it in specific colors and everything, right? Pew pew. All right. So what do we need to try and do for this? In terms of, you know, zoom way far out. Just move these over just a bit more. So let's just maybe reverse these real quick. Oop. What? Is this like... Wait. It's an actual, like, shape of this? That is super strange. I guess that's how I was making those things right there. I guess what we need to try and do is come back to the file itself. Let's see. We're gonna go back and grab the file. I think we just made it incorrectly. I think that would work really well if you really just want to have like a malleable line work, I guess. I don't know. This is really strange. The Falcon financial. So if we drop this back in here, we go to image trace. Maybe we just do it like this or something. Do it like that, and then we go to image trace. And then we want it just to be, yeah, so if we do that, if we just do default, it should be Control Shift G. All right, so now it's like that's the inside. What? How is that making it such a strong line like that? If we go back. Do like high fidelity photo. And hopefully it makes it so that that just stays in there, hopefully. And it doesn't treat it like it's line work like that, like it's some weird... There we go, I think. Yeah, cool. Oh, that's also kind of cool. Let's have it like... Also have this. I'm just messing around with this idea because it just seems pretty neat. Why did it go to white? Like I clearly had black selected and I said okay. Look at that. Why did it go and then it just say, you know what, I don't care what you really wanted right there. Like a really strong, like drop shadow, very graphical one. It's neat. It is an idea that I would say shelve it. We don't need those either. Shelve that idea. And we'll also, whenever Derek feels like hopping in or saying hi or whatever. Let's see. Let's go there and there. Hey there, Brandon. Derek is at the office tonight. I will be here to help if I can. Oh, Chris Tenmel. Haha, I get it. Haha. Yas. So I think right now we're just gonna go ahead and keep with the theme on here, right? Keep that and that, and then what is that? Is that like a little weird blip or something? What's really funny is like I thought it was just stuff on my computer screen when I saw that. I was like, is that a smudge? Yeah, you can see like all this stuff like right here. It's like weird. Here, I'll move that. That. Okay. Pretty sure we have. Pretty sure. Keep going back. Okay, I think that should be good. So put that there, that there. Yeah. So this is, you always want to try and zoom way far out just to see if the graphic itself seems to be working. I think so far, what I've been seeing, I feel like I'm really liking these icons a little bit better. Just in terms of just the silhouette value, right? You know, it's like that looks like a very strong icon, right? You know, whether it's something, you know, that's where it does have the suitcase or not. But I think what I want to at least try and do. Do that and that. Copy. I like this one. I also like the really tight design right here, which I think is just putting this in 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just taking that in nice and tight. So let's say we take that. That's just the. Oops. That's just the black and white, right? So let's go ahead and take this. Let's get into our Pathfinder here. That's there we go. There we go. So now if we take that, flip it, make that white, and then I think what we can do is and now we have this, right? So I'm thinking we're going to try and highlight this F, right? Maybe the whole wing, or maybe just part of it. I'd probably say the whole wing. And then what? Have to like... do something like that. And then instead of this, right? Like make it, I don't know, we'll do like kind of like WFG colors or something. Oop. Maybe this is just not filled right, and then this gets pushed all the way back. Oop. think what we need to do here is make sure that this stuff like that. I also have to see if the nuts. Oh, I don't want it to snap to pixel. Just see if I can do snap to point. Because snap to pixel be a little bit weird. How's that looking? They're up there. Okay, so this part right here definitely needs to. Oh. Jeez. Is this spot right here just? You know what? This is where you can just go. Just make sure that whole thing's failed. Oh yeah. This. I'm down a fair bit. Is this like really coming through? Yeah, I must have like shifted the whole thing once or twice, right? There's that. Like, I wonder what's happening here. And then make this go like that, right? It's starting to feel a little bit like military-esque rather than, you know, the actual sort of logo or icon right there, right? I almost feel like what we really need to try and do is instead of this right here, right? Ooh, mouse is kind of really bugging out right there. It's like when it's up at the top, or it's just going through the windows. That's really weird. That's super buggy. Huh. I thought it was like just my mouse acting weird. But it's like, nope, it's just view. Okay. We'll try and do that. There we go. I wanted that smart guides, yeah. Ah, there is an anchor point right there. Is it because... Let's see, what was that? Now how does that make... Yeah, so it doesn't have that bow in there anymore. Yeah, okay, that's weird. Well, hey, we're finding, you know, little kinks in the armor and stuff, right? Now you can kind of have that and then have it be... I wonder if I can actually have it. Makes it a little bit thicker though, right there. Actually bleeding through a bit? It seems like it. There we go. I don't feel like it's actually on the path though. Okay. Oh, because maybe I'm doing... I needed the smart guides, but I didn't want the snap to pixels and points, right? But I do want the smart guides. There we go. That's what I wanted. That feels a lot better. I'm learning all of my old tips and tricks and stuff that I haven't used in forever. And you know what we can do is we can probably bring this up just a smidge, or is that gonna basically just mess with it to no end? Yeah, bring it up just enough so that it's still coming through. And then maybe, I guess what we need to do is just make... Let's make the... Can I get the... There we go. Jeez. It's taking forever. I also want to just see how my performance is doing. Since... Things seems to be just a little bit slow, but not too much, so... I don't know. Stuff's weird. Also, I want to take this out and get a little... So you're gonna see me shaking a lot because I'm trying to clean my main monitor. There we go. Gotta get some moisture on it. That's super messy. Isn't this great? Such good wholesome content. Look at me cleaning my glasses. Isn't this family friendly? I don't think YouTube will take me down for this, so I think we should be good. A little bit cloudy, but we'll do. It shall do. Alright, so if we do that, yeah, take that intersect. Whoa, no. Whoa. But what just happened? That was really strange. Let me take another line tool. I guess like you could do it with the pen tool, I guess. So if I want to do intersect. But then it's not all one. Because I guess like with the Pathfinder tool, I don't think you can actually... You do group. Just have it a stroke. So you can't... It has to be like a... Okay. So we'll do it with the pen tool with no fill. I think that's what we have to do. And there we go. Let's do that. Bam! There we go. That looks right. Looks good and proper. So now, if we take this, do that, do this, right? Do that, and then do...
That would walk down nothing but dark streets.
Yeah. Range. I wonder if there is a way to do transform scale. Can we scale from a certain point on the screen? Because that'd be nice. I wouldn't want to do non-uniform scale, corner scale. I didn't want to scale either. I actually wanted to... Should be... Select. That's what I wanted. Always have that preview on. I wouldn't want to intersect with that. I wanted to intersect with that. I really wish there was also a way to... There we go. Is that it? Nope. I feel like we're still just like slightly off. Like, I don't know if it's going to be... Because if we do that, it's going to be like a little bit over, right? Gosh, this is the one thing they really don't like. I think that's as close as we can get. Oh, and it didn't actually copy this over? Copy, paste. I swear I thought I had that copied over. Select. Yeah, because I thought I swear I thought push that to the back so that way it's not going over there. That should be good, right? Okay. So now you kind of have the F in the wings, right? I'm not a huge fan of this, right? I'm kind of liking it where it's more like this. All right, and then that can kind of just be whatever colors he wants on there. I think we have those ideas. Yeah, I agree. All right, cool. It's good to hear, Kristen. We can do stuff like that, and then, you know, we can always have this be like... Oh, yeah, because we can't actually have... I guess we can have a fill color behind all of that. So if we take this, right, we do a copy, paste on top, push that all the way to the back, fill that in. So now you can kind of do that sort of stuff where you're getting into a little bit more of a color coordination idea, where you could be messing with just the black with that, or you know, you can take what is this now? And that should just be all those, right? And this is something where you could probably start. Oh, because that one's not. It's like what? It's like a weird. Oh, because that one is grouped as well, right? Yeah. But I mean, now you can kind of go in here and, you know, change them to where they're all different colors and stuff, right? But we could also just do that in Photoshop, because then it's just based off of, you know, I could just copy paste the stuff that's already in there and change all the different colors, and I can do that really quickly, right? We can at least make a grid of 6 or so, right? There. I think we can kind of just go with it in here, right? Just to kind of mess around. I think that should be good, right? The only thing is it'll also take that pen. It doesn't really take too long to do this, so. Oh, because then this has to be ungrouped though, right? That might come back to really bite us in the butt. It's also something where it's like, nah, you know what? We're opening up Photoshop. We're going to do this quick. I do not want to select all that stuff all the time. Because I don't know of a way in Illustrator. There's also me only not being super well versed in this. I don't know too much about. I'm sure there's something in here, right, where you can go into like effects and stuff, right? You can put all this stuff into different layers. Let's try that while Photoshop is loading. Or there you go. Man. It's just taking a little bit for stuff to load. I don't know why. Is it ESO? Is something updating? I don't really see too much. I mean, my CPU is like at 10% on here. So good evening, gingerbread mean. How you doing, man? Hope your daily streams and stuff was going well. Yeah. So if we take all this, right, and just go copy, paste, or not paste in there. Just do new. And then it should just be a document to that. But we can also just do, not custom, just do 19. Let's see, what's it? Web now has this. There we go. All right, let's go from there. And then if we actually take this and we go to image size, I want to make this resolution 300 at least. I don't care about this. I don't care about all that stuff. Give me 300 resolution. Make sure that that's nice and Fatty McFat. Or maybe not. Maybe that's just a little too much. Also, this just seems like it's just super clunky. Like, I don't know if it's because both of these are up and running. Maybe there's an update that I would have to install. But just seems as though like I don't know if I should just try and close, exit as many of these things as possible. Yeah, just freaking exit all this stuff. Yeah, should be fine for now. Because I feel like this is like almost like a graphics card issue. GPU. All right, here, hold on. I mean, yeah. I mean, there were some spikes there. It was probably when we were first trying to open it and stuff, but I don't know. I am great. How are you? Sorry if I saw that a little bit late, but let's do smart objects for now. I mean, yes. Waiting for libraries. Just cancel that noise. And then no. I don't want to add it to my libraries. Get out of here. Freaking Adobe trying to put everything up in the cloud. I don't want that. Also, I don't... This is also like a weird thing. It's like it's putting everything in an artboard. I think that might be the reason why it's bugging out. Because I think if you can make a new document, you go to web large. There should be transparent. There should also be artboards. No, I do not want artboards. Screw you, artboards. I don't know what you do yet. But you just bog down my system to no end. So look at that. It's so much faster with that. I don't know why. Don't know why that even exists. Now I can go into here and just say rasterize layer, right? Well, I won't do that one. I'll do this one. Cut, paste. Cut. Oops. Cut. Ah! No. What is this? I must have hit a wrong thing there. Oh, hey, nice work, bro. The real Arthur Mace. Oh, thanks. What's up? Is this Jeff? Is this gosh, is this David? Who is the real Arthur Mace? Getting up there in them chats. Hope you're doing well. So we're cutting that, pasting it in place. So we're making all of these into layers, because what we can do is then take these and just adjust the colors to all over here. Let's just take our loop tool right here. I don't want to get the signature. Cut that. Cut that. Paste it into place. So now if we go to our move tool. Ah! And hold control, you can actually select, I believe. What? So it just does that automatically, I guess now, which is annoying. I do prefer that not being off. I want a hotkey to do that first. But anyways, we'll take this. We're gonna go into our image. Yeah, I don't know what it is right now. It's just up here. Doing these windows has just been super buggy. I don't understand. Adjustments, hue and saturation. So now if we plop that up and we go to hue, we can try it. We can try that teal. It's nice. I think we're also gonna at least get a background going here, but no. Say BG. What sort of see. So we're doing finances, right? I'm trying to think of a good wallpaper to kind of put this on. More messages below. Okay. I just want a nice soft tile. I'm just trying to look for the settings. Whatever. I think what we can do is we can just take this background. Easy, yeah, man. Everything's just super slow and clunky. I'm gonna have to really take a look at that and see why things are just going so slow. I don't know if this all got down a bit too, but transparency? Okay. There, reverse. Okay, so there you go. You're at least getting that. Well, here is what we can do. Throw down like a quick dark gray. Something at least, right? Just get at least something down. So we have this, we have... we could even make it just at least a little bit lighter. Man, yeah, even just doing all that stuff is just super, super strange. I don't get it. We can also go in and make the tail feathers the same color. I'm thinking that might be a little bit better once we actually go in there and we can adjust that. But I think what we can do is we can come in here, we can take a look at what colors look good. So that way we can just go through them really fast in here and then we can just apply them in Illustrator, right? So anyways, go to here. Adjustments, hue and saturation. So we got a red, a kind of a teal. Let's see about kind of like a purple. There's purple. Let's get a image adjustments. Hue and saturation. It's all love here. We're gonna try and find like a, here's like a yellow. Pretty solid yellow. Yellow and black looks pretty good. I don't know if that really says financial stuff though, but we'll get the green. We'll hit him with the green on this one. And then we can also even do some where it's two-toned. We're coming up here. We're going to the huge saturation. Oops, not color balance. Get that green wherever it is. So I'll go to here and then we'll go to green to blue pretty quick. I think we can just go up and down on here. Get a little too blue there. We do that and then we do lightness maybe down a bit. Oh, okay. Because you can do 0 where it's a little bit brighter. I think that's okay. I think I like the brightness of it because it really makes the rest of the bird stand out. I think. So I think red is a strong choice. Red, yellow, and green I think are the strongest choices out of here. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and work on that in here then. So we take this. Since we've moved all of this around now, we can go into here and just say ungroup all those. So now it's at least easy as selecting those, right? Bam, bam. The red is fierce, but also like the green. Great work. All right. So we're going to at least make all that red, right? We're going to also just make these all that one color because I think having the tails be one uniform color keeps it from having it look like it's just one black triangle at the bottom, and that it is like one, like, because it's also being colored like it's almost like the feathers itself are being colored, right? So yeah, like the red is fierce, we'll select the green. Okay, so we'll do red and green up top here then. Here, get that, oop, that. Say we do that. Look at that, bam! Getting some strong green in there. So we take that, and this one. We're going to be doing this in yellow, I think. Very, very strong yellow. Ah! Shoot. I selected the path, I guess, on that one. When I select all of them, it should all have the fill be red. Okay, so that's how I know I've selected the correct thing. They look great. Oh, thanks, Tangled Gamer Girl. Appreciates it. How did your stream go today? For anybody else that wants to know, right here, Tangled Gamer Girl. Boop. And I do shout out. There you go. Bam. Playing them old school games. If any of you are interested in watching some of that. Yeah, that should all be good, I think. Yeah. Just a bit of an illusion, I think. Looking at there. Bam. So we got the red, green, yellow. I think if we wanted to do another color, we do like a sapphire blue, almost like a sky-ish blue, something that's not like turquoise, I think. But that seems like it's getting more on the purple end of things. It was fun. Gotta run. Just leaving gym. Okay. That one. That looks a little bit better, I think. Yeah. It'll leave a lyric, but on mobile. That is perfectly fine, man. You do your thing. Get home safe from the gym. Congrats on getting out there and being active. And hopefully we'll see you around here on Twitch and everything else soon. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and save this. This will be Falcon Financial. What are we gonna call this version of the Boyd? We'll just do full bird. Yeah. Full bird. Colors. Because I think we'll just do full bird, because I think once we get this stuff done, we'll actually make a presentation, I think. Illustrator. Yeah. I guess what we can do is we can just do kind of a full rainbow sort of thing. We have red, yellow, so we'll just go ahead and do orange. That and that. Come in here, and then we'll also get the orangish. So that, I think, would be the closest thing to orange we can get. I feel like we're gonna need a strong orange if we're going that color. Like that. That looks more like a... Really... It's almost like a mustard. No, it's kind of orange. I just don't feel like that's really that vibrant of an orange. It might be just because it's sort of being surrounded by all these other colors. I feel like that's possibly... It just doesn't really look like it's an orange. Maybe. Going to color swatches. Cyan, blue, magenta. I feel like this is as close to what an orange should be, maybe. I don't know. I figure we can just do like the black silhouette one in the center and just do like a rainbow wheel around it. If we do this, right? That does scale, so I mean, at least that's fortunate. File document setup. I don't know if it's in document setup or not in terms of adjusting the canvas. This was the one thing that I always felt like was weird, and why they don't have it, you know, uniform across the board. Are red, yellow, orange, green, blue. So we just need one more, really. So here, let's just go ahead and start making this circle, right? We're also just gonna put this on its own layer so I don't have to worry about touching it at all. Range, Set to current layer. Yeah, lock. We'll put that behind everything. There you go. So I can move that, move all that stuff. Then we can have this be like front and center. Sort of. And I want that center, right? It's at center. There. Bam! Now we should be able to do like this, right? It's like... Oh, did we lose a... Oh, we lost those tails. What? When did those tails go up there? Well, we can adjust all that stuff later, so. This. Maybe then like that. Something. Probably gonna have to adjust the strokes for a lot of them. I just need that to be like center, wherever that is. I'm sure there's like a hotkey to take it straight into center. I think I had it there for a second. It was like all whole values. Sure, it's fine. Here, we move that. Like intersect. Like I was able to get this back into the middle so easily last time. Is that center as center as you can get now? Just moving it, right? Whatever, it's fine. Now if we have this, and it probably won't be like a circle as much as a just box. Maybe. Something like that. Orange. Yellow. And green. And blue. And then we just have to take this here. That purple. Then we have a wheel of birdies. Oh, we didn't do that either. Shoot. Should be able to just do that. There we go. There we go. I almost feel like we have to rotate all these in one like sort of single direction. Also something where it's like I can almost select all these and then select all of those. Like, yeah, like that's like straight up on its head. Let's also get the rulers out, right? This is like almost, there we go. I mean, sure, maybe. Oops, I do not want that. All right, there we go. We can also put this on like its own layer. Send a current layer, and then we can label this as guides. All right, so then we can set these up. And then lock them, so we can't select them anymore. Let's also make Big Bird no longer selectable, because that is going to be staying a put. Send a current layer. Big Bird. Locked. So now I can move and groove through all of those with no issues. I feel like it's like 1 pixel goes over 1 pixel. So yeah, it's fine though. I think as long as we kind of go over it uniformly. I think that's both kind of right along those edges there. Take these, make it so that's kind of touching that. Yeah. Okay. Always just have the bounding box to just touch it. Just a little bit, just a whisper. Or actually, no, that did get moved. Crap. All right. Be like that, and just like a little bit over, I guess. I'd say we move this down to here. This definitely needs a little bit more headroom. We just move all of this up. Like roughly around there, right? So you got the color wheel. You have the logo, right? Different ones all set up. A little Falcon financial goodness. But yeah, I think that's some pretty solid, interesting sort of looks. And then if we really want to, like if he really wants to try and have these in there, Or if Derek actually chooses to go with one of the other sort of looks. I'm kind of liking the nice angular sort of stuff. This looks like you could put this on like the hood of like an old school car, right? You know, like granted it would probably just be, you know, this part right here, but I think it's pretty nice. But I guess the other part that we could try and do is the silhouette there, because I think we can actually get like the F on the inside working. So this one we'll do Falcon Financial and we'll have it labeled as bust, I think. Style. Save it as such. All right, and then yeah, we don't really need this. We're not gonna save any of that stuff out. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised how really weird and slow. Like, look at how smooth, buttery smooth that is in comparison to how Photoshop was running. It is weird. I do not understand it. Also, I think when I'm doing this, right, when I'm actually doing my art stuff, I could probably just keep that ticker up, right? For this, it just needs to fit, right? Oh, man. Oh, God, oh, man. There we go. I think that might be working now. Oh, it's just the transparency. It's all off and weird. That should be a little bit better. Hopefully. No, that looks like it's still coming through here. I'm just going to stand up and fix that real quick. Then that way I have my ticker and stuff up, right? Rather than just having just all my like apps and stuff on the bottom. Okay, so now we're back on that Falcon bust. So is I guess like the Spotify window actually isn't even up and running either. So you guys haven't been seeing what I've been listening to. There. Didn't even realize that window wasn't even up. But for everybody else, I guess now you got it. You got it. So we're gonna grab these. So I kind of like the idea of this. Wow, man, this thing came in super dirty. I mean, look at all these. I mean, like, it feels like it could be like almost half of this. Like, please just leave. Okay, yeah. Okay. We can do that, and then probably not that. Or here, we can do that for now, right? Actually, no. Probably just do that, and then almost like all the way down. And if we do this, then this. Just trying to get it like nice and clean, right? Like, I don't even know why this. Like, when it comes down to this bottom one right here, all we're really gonna need, like that one. Crazy thing about this too is that this anchor, yeah, so kill those handles, make it nice and smooth, single point of contact right there. And just make that like a point, right? Yeah. Come in here, kill that anchor, kill that anchor. Kill like all of these anchors right here. So you have an anchor there. Kill that anchor. Keep that there, keep that, kill those, kill that. Now it's kind of like there's this little bump right here, right? Nope. Just a smidge. There we go. It feels much smoother in terms of how everything's looking in there. This can be a little bit more wavy, right? It's feathers. It's not going to be as nice. Also, I'm thinking we can probably just take this down a bit. Right? Because yeah, it's feeling a little bit better. Nice and smooth. Got the smooth bust right there. Smooth, silky smooth. We'll move this out of the way for now. Push this in here. This is what we can do, right? Do this. Fill it. Do a box. Right? Whatever. Can be a color. Doesn't matter. Right. So you can go here and just have that. Right. Do that, do that, do the Pathfinder tool. Oh wait, this is what we can do, right? Copy, paste, right into place. If you do this and then this, I think I don't know if it's, I can't remember if it's order of operations or if it's, nope. This has to be front. So it has to be whatever's in front will always cut below it. Okay, so now we have that. Ooh, cancel. Cancel. No, I know. Just don't even do the freaking... Plus then. So now with this, we can actually fill this in and it'll be the F, right? I'll do the red. Bam. We can even do something where it's like, okay. At what point does it look like closer to an F? Right there. So it's not even like the full thing, it's just like the F that's just like right there. Either that or just take this. And do something like that, maybe. Or you can do this. Like, granted, you'd have to scale everything else up a bit, right? Do something silly like that, where it comes off of it. Nah. Not a huge fan of that either, though. Also, if anybody is interested in weighing in at all, Startled Hawk is still my favorite. Yeah, so Startled Hawk. Anybody is unfamiliar, I'll go to my Facebook page. See if it'll actually load. Oh, come on, get to my photos. There we go. Huh. There we go. So you see how it's kind of like, and this actually works with this one too, right? You see how you have this nice sort of like silhouette value and stuff. You have the head here, you have the neck here and stuff. But you also have this very interesting swoop in the front, right next to the beak right here. And so I actually sketched in a little idea. Where's that? Where it looks like the Falcon has seen some things. So it's a fun little inside joke and stuff too, if he decides to go with that idea over anything else. So yeah, I think that'd be fun. Yeah, can't unsee. You cannot unsee it. So I'm feeling pretty good with this, right? Don't know for sure what we want to try and do for that F, because it's kind of looking Dr. Seuss-y in terms of that style of F. It's going to be right there. Some really interesting things to do if we can actually go through and look at exactly like logos with letters, characters. I want to see something where it's like an animal. Like, see stuff like this. There's some good stuff right here. So you see how with like this Antarctica one right here, right? It's kind of in the shape of an A, but it's the overall silhouette, right? I think this is going to be something where we could try and sketch out maybe just like an F, and then actually try and get a, you see like crocodile. This is cool. So it's supposed to be a bear. Yeah. So you have this nice cat one, right? Nice little cat with a, it's almost like a musical note. Chameleon. Getting some of those stuff, yeah. Animal planets, okay. Owl's kind of cool. Seahorse is neat. Vampire bat. Monkey, that's a push. That's cool. Let's see, I like this one too. I think this would be a good thing to look at as inspiration, you know. I'm thinking trying to do something closer to this, right? Or even this. This is a good sort of thing to go with that, right? Everything seems to be doing some sort of swooping action. I agree, Jenny, we should switch animals. Yeah. Yeah. It's like very strong, like strokes. Is kind of the big thing, right? So like take this, right, and just make it like something like crazy off the wall sort of stuff like that, right? So you take that, then what you do with this is, I guess what you can do is, yeah, instead of black, we'll make this red. All right. Make that red. Then you copy, paste it in place. Flip that. But then now you make it black, right? I don't know what it is right now, but my computer's chugging along. This should not be that slow. I mean, I guess you could always just do it as a fill, right? I guess it's also something, right, where it's like if you take that, do that, but then shift click, do that, undo that. So now you have this, right? So what if you actually make this a gradient? But instead of white to black, you do like red, or you do red all the way, take the green, take the blue out, yeah, and you take this, right? Do that same thing. Go from here. Take that red. Then you add like 20 and 20. Right? No? Look at that. I like double clicked on it. 3, 2, jeez. Five. Oh, so it's not even really. See, look at that. Like I try and hit enter. Silly. You do red here, or just do dark red. Just do like that one, right? Then if you come into here, maybe make everything black, right? Less. Now it's almost like you have this gradient, right? Going from like red to a little bit dark red.
Mrs. Wilson, what's the matter?
I just remembered.
What? Speak up, child.
It was nothing at all.
Then we would go in there.
Please don't say that. Those days we had together, I don't forget them. Glorious
Oh.
days, and we'll have
Here, sorry, I was having stuff at full screen. I'm coming back to the chat. And then, yeah, Jenny says, haha. Make it so adorable that people can't resist. Yeah, just like a super cute sort of like, I'm thinking like, here, let's see. I don't know if you guys know about Final Fantasy at all. But make it something like this. Cute little chocobo sort of thing, right? We could probably do it, right? Do something like that. Right. I think it's possible. Chicken dinner and a lurk. Oh, thank you, Tangled Gamer Girl. I appreciate it. Thank you for the lurk. How are we going from there? If we like go in here, right? Back into this layer stuff. Just do all of this on a new layer. Do this. Up here, just gonna make it a color. We'll make it just yellow for now. I go with whatever a Falcon would be. Just going with this, right? Ah, no. Ah, delete all that. All right, let's get back on this layer here. Not even sure if I can post a link, but here goes. Yeah, Jenny, you should be able to. You're a moderator, so you should be able to post a link. Pom Financial. Yeah, let's just do that. Make a graphic of that, and you're sold. That would be pretty cute. And then of course this, or this one right here. So, right. People will look at the picture and be like, take all of my money. Just be like, oh, here, hold on. I have some emotes for that. Hold on. There you go. That's what would happen. Bring this down a bit. Probably angle that up a little bit more. I guess the big thing is if we want this to be Just figuring out if we want it to be angry or happy. Right. I almost wanted to just be a little bit more on the happy side. Ah! No, I did not want that. Don't make him look too happy. He'll think he's up to something. He's like, No, I think that would only be the case if we do something like this. That's like a little bit more. That's more shifty eyes right there, right? Yeah. And then here, let's see. So if we do just like a oh, come on. There we go. We do this, right? And then we do like another like something like this. Go there and then go to here. Not artboards. I want Pathfinder. This is so strange how slow this is all running. Take that, make this white. Like, really make it. And then you can copy, paste it. Like, make this one super. You can just kind of see the hint of it. Like the. You can't really see it just because it's like in such a profile view. Yeah, as much as I'm enjoying this, so much head to bed. Keep up the awesome work. Worse, yeah. Thanks, Kristen. I hope you enjoyed watching as much of this. Hey, this needs to just be flipped back over again, like that. That's where it's like going off his head, right? It's like going into profile. Good night, Kristen. Yeah, have a good one. That's too much fun. Ah, man. I think we'll go ahead and actually do like it where it's a little bit more like this. Granted, we can make it so that it's not so much like not so flat, right? Oops. Do that, like do that. There, so at least it looks more like it is open. There, that feels like it's more of just like an open-eyed hawk, right? The only thing that I'm kind of fiddling around with that I don't know if this be like more up here. And that should be more like down there. If this should really just be like, oop. Like really far up there. Like it almost has to be like. All right, so I need to move this stuff into a new layer. I think, yeah, this stuff, right, can be arranged. Go to current layer, just going behind, lock that. Cool, so now that stuff can't be touched anymore. And now we have. Gotta follow there, fella. No notification. I did not hear a notification. Brandon Bubba Bailey. Oops, I mean Bailey, yeah. Gotta follow there. Oh, is this for 4 lol? Yeah, it's Devin. Oh, hey. What's up, Devin? Are you actually... here. All that stuff. Ooh, man, you've been on since 2012. Nice. Let's see if you've been doing anything. Okay, yeah. League of Legends. I'm pretty sure I'm already followed. I'm following you, yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, just making some logo stuff for my brother's little Falcon financial thing. We're trying to figure out whether or not we want to kind of go with the sort of like almost school-esque mascot sort of thing. Where you're getting very strong, sort of feel like a very strong stroke silhouette sort of stuff like this, right? It feels like it's a very solid shape, right? I mean, probably not that. That's just kind of trying to be a little too pretty there. Yeah. But I liked this right here. It's fairly simple. It's very small within a very big sort of stroke sort of thing, right? So just messing around with some of those things right there. Then we were also talking about just making it super cute and maybe just making it sort of look a little bit like the chocobo. Not this one, but the one I had up before. This one. This one. Not this one, but this one. Right, yeah. I know, I'll stream someday. Yep, someday. We'll get some practice in. Got some stuff that we have to try and work on, demo reel stuff and everything, and yeah. But this is idea number 2-ish, where it's a bust, sort of looking in profile. This is another idea that I have going for it, for the Falcon financial, because it's kind of this idea of it's the bird as a whole, or the falcon as a whole, and then the wings are kind of doing the F, right? So you have the F here, right? So you have the Falcon financial, and then we kind of have this in the whole sort of color wheel, so you can kind of see what it would look like if you have those, like the F on it as is streaming animation lucrative? Only if you get like, I'd say if I started streaming something for a known project, you could probably start doing that. I would look at let's see, anybody who does a Game Grumps animation, Usually gets a solid amount of views and people on there. Star Fox Twitch. There should be... Is it Star Fox Adventures? No. I think it should be Star Fox Animation, I think. Shoot, I can't remember what his thing was called. Yeah, basically you have to build a following first, yeah. You have to build a following first, then go into it. So, like, people will recognize your animation stuff first. You're like, oh, hey, this is the guy that made, you know, this Yu-Gi-Oh clip. Or this is the guy that made, yeah. Hold on. Star Fox. Frederick Fox, yeah. So this right here, I'm gonna go ahead and just pause the music, right? So this is the show's intro. So it's like this guy made a Star Fox style, almost sort of like, very much kind of like noir sort of thing. I don't know how to do that. League is too saturated. But yeah, so I really like what this guy, this is all made by one guy too, which is absolutely nuts. I remember seeing this like a long time ago. He did stuff on Indiegogo. Like he put out like a couple test shots, and I think enough people were just, it got shared around so much that I think he just does this full time. Yeah, funded by Patreon and everything. So it's this right here. I won't show too much of it or anything. I would say if you really want to get like a really cool, if you want to watch the whole thing, it's fantastic. I mean,
you guys should just turn around and leave because you do not want to piss off my uncle.
Oh, just who I needed to see. Star Wolf.
I think he does like a good chunk of the voices and everything too. But I just really like the overall feel for it. It's very much like almost everything's hand animated. Like aside from maybe the puppeting on its voice or for the lip sync, I think that's the only thing that's kind of like reused mouth shapes and stuff. But it's super interesting for what he does. You can check that out. There's just a Fox in Space. Here, I'll link it in the chat if you want to check it out. I think he's working on episode 3. So I know he does a live stream on Twitch. Yeah, animatronic puppet updates. Yeah, see, I don't... am I not following this? I'm subscribed. I need to bell that. I guess I haven't seen some of this stuff in here. But this is nuts, too. Like, he actually does speed sculpts of the characters in ZBrush. So then he has a 3D model to reference whenever he's trying to draw specific frames and stuff. So he'll have the bust, you know, and then he'll angle it and be like, oh, okay, so this is probably what I would need to be able to draw this 2D sort of shape, right? Oh, so here's the head drawing reference, I think, is what he does. So he'll take the bust, right? No. Okay. Yeah, and then he'll angle it, right? Be like, all right, I need to do it like that. Yeah. Like it's phenomenal. I mean, I think that's where I would love to know a little bit better about like modeling and everything. But then yeah, here's the
22 mark. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. I waited until we were alone to ask this. That's me being nice. Can I see your legs? You're serious. Well, you know, people talk, word gets around.
I just love the distortion for it. It
curious.
definitely gives you that noir feeling.
For it that I don't have robotic legs.
But yeah, I mean, it's like it just all works so well together. You know, right? And does he have the robot legs clip in here? Yeah, here. So this is the clip, right?
Where are you taking me?
Yeah, I was just about to get to that. We're, somehow he admired.
Believe it or not, he's Don't sweat it.
Anyway, so.
All right. I waited till we were alone to ask.
So it's
this.
just
That's
it's
me
crazy
being
how
nice.
he's just doing it to himself, right? Or
Kidding.
talking to himself. Yeah.
I
I also love that move right there. He goes.
Nice. Can
it's
see
just
your
great.
legs?
Yeah. So that guy made this stuff, right? And I don't know how many. Yeah, 2 million views on it, right? So he put that out in 2016. It's crazy. And so, but yeah, you do that, you get a ton of views on something, and then you really have to just like lock into that and just try and get people to get onto your Patreon or anything else like that, right? And then you just move along through that. But yeah, I don't know what my alert box was doing. I mean, it should be all up and running right now. And I'll go over there and check that out and see. Yeah, exploit the crap out of it. Yeah, dude, Nintendo should hire him to write a new Star Fox story. Yeah, I would. You'd think so, or at least be like, hey, we're gonna make this. We're gonna officially promote this sort of spin-off thing. I think it's because he does sort of have like not PG stuff in there. You know, that's the kind of his artistic theme for it and everything. But I mean, it's weird, yeah. Like I have the follow like in the alert box, like right here, but I don't have the like noise or anything, which is strange. Like if we just do a like test follow right now, it's only going to my super strange. It's not actually activating my my actual alert box. This, but I'll fix all that stuff later. Yeah, yeah. For shame, Brandon. For shame. I don't know why it's not working. Moderation delay, unlimited media, layout. Text animation, yeah, sound volume, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, really weird. All right, we'll take a look at that some other time, but we can go ahead and get our music back up. I'm gonna have you in the background for a while I play League with friends. All right, sweet, man. I appreciate the lurk. Appreciate you coming over here, yeah. I like the stream. I'll tune in more often. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. You know, I've been doing this for like a little bit over a year, and yeah, what's really funny is like, I think maybe on Facebook, but I don't think I've ever seen Alex or Katie or Eric or Will or really anybody else besides you and Jenny, at least from work stuff, where I've seen them like popping in here and saying hi and what's up. Yeah. Been farming Craglorn for over an hour, not a single bit of Nirncrux. Yeah. Hey man, good luck with that. Yeah, I got the email notification and everything. But good luck with League, man. Enjoy playing, and I'll see you tomorrow at work. We can get back onto here, right? So we'll do this now, where we're going to bring this. The real Arthur Mace. Yo, I think you can make it as a YouTuber doing stuff like this. Have you ever heard of ASMR? There's a huge ASMR community on YouTube. Your voice is smoothing without trying. No homo. All right. So, this is one of those things, right, where I actually know a little bit about the whole ASMR community, right? It's like autonomous sensory meridian response or something like that, right? But yeah, I've heard about it a little bit. But yeah, there you go. LMFAO. I remember seeing something on the trending page a while back. It was like Cardi B did something about it, and it was like this. I remember seeing it on the trending page, and I was like, oh hey, that's super interesting that like celebrities are starting to get into stuff like that too. It's like just showing that it's just getting a little bit more mainstream, so to speak. Yeah, ASMR makes me cringe. I don't get the appeal. Oh my god, stop it. Well, you're welcome. Yeah, I already stopped. So yeah, it's true though. I could listen to you all day. Oh, thanks, baby. I appreciate that. I'm kidding. Yeah, for lol. Yeah, see, and that's the thing though, right? Is that it's either it works for you or it doesn't, right? It's a love-hate. Yeah, for sure. And of course, it's also probably super weird when it's somebody that you know doing it, right? And not like just like some celebrity or someone who actually does it, you know, as a thing that they actually do professionally, I guess you could say. And if we come up here, right? And like that. Like pop that out in front. And we can probably make this like black, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then let's go ahead and, sorry, didn't have the music back on. And now back to your regular musical programming. There's no way to have the stroke be like on the outside, I guess. See, this is now the beauty of all this stuff, right? See, yeah, me too. Hi, your videos give me the tingles, man. Give me the tinglies, bro. Give me those sweet tingles. Oh man, yeah. I wonder if we just kind of simplify this. Right, instead of all this weird noise, just kind of do that. Not that though. It's like it's swooping, and we do the same thing for here. Actually, we can probably just negate that. Not the path, come on. I understand that. I don't know why it even has that to select. What? Why can't I? Is there like more than one? There we go. Jeez. So maybe we bring this in like this, right? Almost have that like a bump inward. Oop. I almost feel like just having it nice and smooth like that. And then what if we bring this stuff over here? That, oops. And then that. And like bring it out to here. And maybe just have that like that or something. Of course, we need this stuff. Be like that, I think. Like we have to, like this stuff in here. It's just getting a little bit too far into that. Sorry if I'm not responding to chat. I'm just kind of looking at work. Okay, cool. Didn't miss too much if I did not acknowledge the XD from Jenny G. I do see it. Ooh, well, it is getting to be about 10:30, so I think it's about that time where I'm gonna start wrapping up here. I think so. We'll try and see if we can't. Oop, not that. Oop, not that. I think if we come in here, right, and just really bring that in there. And then maybe, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just stuff just working on, right? Just ideas. And then what? Come into here. Come here, come here. And then we do something where it's like supposed to be all the way in the back. But we make this black, I think. I demand immediate acknowledgement at all times. Are very important. Yes. Oop. So that's kind of how it's supposed to look like, right? When it's like it has like a black background to it. All right, and then you probably work on that stuff, right? We could probably make those at least like a little bit better looking and stuff. So yeah, it's just logos with letters, animals, and you'll get like a whole mess of them. I think I was looking at it in there, yeah. Ooh, so maybe actually here, this is what we're gonna do for the very last thing. Is that looking at the thing, where was it? Where did it go? Here we go. Seems like jeez. Seems like it did that, but then this is almost like part of it. It's like, let's say we do this, right? And we make like this, like really, really fat. And even give it like, so maybe we do this. We do our pen tool again, right? So it'll start to try and do that. Maybe if we try and do let's see, if we come down to here, we go here, right? Not that one, but this one. Do that. I almost feel like just making this all like one single piece, right? And then like, so do this and this, right? And then we go to here. Find that. Make sure it's put behind it. Not a huge fan of what's happening here. It's like I almost feel like just having this be completely yellow on the inside, right? And then... But in any case, I think we're going to go ahead and... It's like I almost want to just scrap that. I actually almost feel like this could be the Falcon financial stuff now. So we take just that out. And then we go into our... like a big wide F, right? Plus... Looking a bit better. Getting pretty close right there. Whoa, that went a little screwy. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I think that's going to go ahead and do it for me for tonight. I think I put in like a good amount of effort trying to snag some of this stuff. I don't know if the bust is really going to work out. I feel like I'd have to put a lot more time and effort into actually making it look something more like this. You know, something like that, right? Because right now I'm kind of getting, it's probably also just the color scheme, but I'm getting kind of like an like American Indian Aztec something. I don't know. Maybe it's just, yeah, the yellow, red, and stuff like that, right? You know. But in any case, I think that's all pretty good and dandy. So I think, as usual, we're gonna go ahead and see who's on right now, see who's streaming, and then what we can go ahead and do with that is send a raid over their way. M16 Bong is streaming right now. Or actually, you know what? Blaine the Pain TV, our captain of Lurk Speed, is streaming right now. So we're going to go ahead and send him a nice little raid over his way. So if you guys want to, we can go ahead and check him out. But yeah, thanks again for watching, everybody. We're gonna keep this whole 2-day a week sort of thing, but we're gonna try and have it where, you know, I start at 8 and then I go for a little bit longer than I usually would. Like, because before I was doing 3 days a week and I'd do it like maybe like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So now I'm really wanting to try and see if I can do about 2.5 hours to 3 hours, and that's only if I'm like really in the groove or something like that. But yeah, I think that's gonna go ahead and do it for me for today. But I will see you guys next week, unless I just throw in a spontaneous stream. And if I do that, you'll be able to see any sort of updates like that either on my official Facebook page or on my Twitter page below. And you can find all that stuff right over here, or all the links are down in my Twitch panels if you're viewing on Twitch, or there should be links down there in the description if you're watching on YouTube as well. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.